It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle. Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
From the 21, it's second and 10. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. It's no secret that this is a team that's built on passing, but as you always tell me, you have to throw the run in there every now and then to keep that pass sharp.
Yeah, you have to, because otherwise, if they never have to worry about running the football, it is just a controlled sprint to your quarterback, and eventually you're calling on your backup quarterback.
But they got to do better than that last go-around. They went in the wrong direction. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game.
On 4th down, the Falcons trot out the rookie punter from Syracuse, Sterling Hoffrichter.
Back deep is Tyreek Hill. It's a punt return of 74 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. They get the stop defensively, force the punt. They score without their offense even stepping on the field.
I remember playing on special teams and teasing the guys on offense. Like, look, don't even worry about it. You guys just hang out over there. We'll bring this one all the way back and get the points we need. In this case, they actually got that done.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Trying to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Bell. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense The next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From just shy of midfield, Ryan. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
To the ground, this time with Bell. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the interior of the defensive line, and these guys, they're normally anchors of that spot, and they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center and the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That was no 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. First down. It's Bell. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Ryan. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
At their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And we do talk a lot about how the tight end position has changed in the NFL. Here's a great example. It used to be that they were linemen who occasionally caught passes. Now they're wide receivers who occasionally block people. And right here, this isn't tight end speed. It's definitely wide receiver speed.
Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Now Mahomes. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Ricky Seals-Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Atlanta.
We didn't come to see this.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On the counter, here's Bell. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes it's his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Ryan. And boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
So we've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter. Here's another good example.
And 7 yards to go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
No way, you're kidding me.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
Score, Chiefs 14, Falcons 3.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Ryan. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Davis.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Ryan. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Now returning it, Antonio Callaway. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Last chance, let's go right now.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Mahomes firing complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 41. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 12 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They go play action. Now Mahomes gets this one to Hill. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on first and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the number 2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say, I don't care that they're number 2. Let's go ahead and show them that we can run the ball anyway? Or do you do the best thing and throw the darn thing and try and get in the end zone?
Maybe that's wiser. On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He may try and run for this. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Only a yard.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's...
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Trent Murphy. Credit him with his sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan finding room at the 30. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Dorian O'Daniel, third-round pick in 2018, made the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. So that'll back him up 5. The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down. Operating from the gun, Ryan.
In man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On first down, Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself, because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He is going to find Hill here. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
That's who is running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. If you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. And now he'll tuck it and run. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Second and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now another timeout call by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Come on, guys, dig deep.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. To throw, it's Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will get the lead up to 14. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Callaway, the return man. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Dante Fowler, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's Bell. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now it's Ryan. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Mahomes going to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground. But that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. on first down with Ryan. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. Room here to run. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Cordero Patterson had the second fastest play of 2019. He hit 22.23 miles an hour on a touchdown run, and he found a top gear here as well.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On second down, it's Bell. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 24. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Yet again, Ryan is intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the return will stop him well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Come on, guys, let's go!
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season of
December.
giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
At the 22-yard line.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
First and 10. Here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. Come on! Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 54 yards. Back in the first quarter, you said it. They need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
This is caught, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Harrison Butker to kick.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. On 2nd and 7, Ryan got a man. It's Patterson complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
21 yards. First down, Atlanta.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. We're back now in KC. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. They'll run it with Bell. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Falcons on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 16. Flush to his right. Looking downfield for Jones. Powerful running. Great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here's Edwards-Helaire, and he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. In that play, they wound up losing yardage.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Trent Murphy with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Going to give this time to the tailback. A.J. Terrell coming up to make the play.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
At the Falcons.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And Robinson with a big catch. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Edwards-Helaire on the counter. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word. But if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop because you see the net result here. If you go ahead and finish the play, you don't give up that type of yardage.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up second down and a bit farther.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. And they take a knee.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he is unable to make the play himself on second down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on third down?
And they will take a knee here.